Love's Alchemy, Transforming Pain into Purpose. Welcome to the BlackCEO Podcast, where we uncover the extraordinary stories of visionaries who are reshaping our world. Today, we're honored to share the profound insights of Marzetta Landry, a remarkable entrepreneur whose journey of resilience and love will leave you not just inspired, but fundamentally changed. Marzetta's story isn't just about business success. It's a testament to the transformative power of love in the face of life's most daunting challenges. Her wisdom has the potential to revolutionize how we approach our businesses, our relationships, and our very existence. Imagine, if you will, a 15,000 square foot church building. Now, picture that same building transformed into a breathtaking wedding venue. Sounds like a fairy tale beginning, doesn't it? But here's where the plot thickens. This transformation wasn't just about bricks and mortar. It was about the metamorphosis of a human spirit. You see, Marzetta Landry didn't just remodel a building. She rebuilt her entire life, brick by emotional brick, all while going through a divorce. And not just any divorce, we're talking about the end of a 17-year marriage to someone who wasn't just a husband, but a best friend, a business partner, and ironically, the contractor for her venue renovations. Talk about a plot twist that would make even the most seasoned screenwriter raise an eyebrow. Now, let's pause for a moment and really let that sink in. Imagine building a business centered around love and union while your own love story was crumbling like a sandcastle in a tsunami. It's like opening an umbrella store in the Sahara Desert. It seems not just counterintuitive, but downright masochistic, doesn't it? But here's where Marzetta's story takes an unexpected turn, one that challenges everything we think we know about love, resilience, and the human spirit. Instead of letting the pain of her personal life taint her vision, Marzetta chose a different path. She embraced what she calls a heart posture of love and positivity. She realized in a moment of profound clarity that love grows where your heart goes. This philosophy became the foundation of her business, which she aptly describes as a conduit of love. Now, I know what you're thinking. Heart posture sounds like something you'd hear in a yoga class, not a business seminar. But stick with me here, because this concept has the power to revolutionize not just your business, but your entire life. Your heart posture is essentially your emotional and mental approach to life situations. It's the lens through which you view the world and the attitude you bring to your daily interactions. It's like your emotional GPS. It determines not just where you end up, but how you get there. Marzetta discovered that by consciously choosing a heart posture of love, even in the midst of personal turmoil that would have most of us curled up in the fetal position, binge watching Netflix and eating our weight in ice cream, she could change the entire trajectory of her business, her relationships, and her life. Now, I can almost hear the skeptics among you. That sounds great in theory, but how does it work in practice? Life isn't all rainbows and unicorns, you know, and you're absolutely right. Life can be messy, complicated, and downright unfair, but that's precisely why your heart posture matters so much. Let me share with you a powerful example that illustrates this point. Meet Kezia Williams, a trailblazing entrepreneur who built a water spring company in New York. Now, the water industry might not sound as glamorous as a wedding venue, but trust me, it's just as cutthroat, if not more so. Kezia became the only black woman in her industry. Let that sink in for a moment. The only one. Talk about being a fish out of water, or in this case, in water. She faced marginalization and exclusion at every turn. It was like trying to break into an exclusive club where the password keeps changing. And oh, by the way, you're not really welcome anyway. Sound familiar? It's a story we've heard time and time again. But Kezia's response to these challenges is what sets her apart. Instead of letting the negativity consume her, instead of giving up and saying, well, I guess this industry just isn't for people like me, Kezia chose a heart posture of resilience and community. She focused on networking with people beside her rather than chasing after those already in the spotlight. It's like she realized that while everyone else was looking up at the stage, the real party was happening in the audience. She emphasized the importance of Black women investing in themselves and owning their labor to achieve freedom. By maintaining this positive heart posture, Kezia not only established her company, but became a leading figure in her industry. Now, let's connect the dots between Kezia's story and Marzetta's. Both women faced significant personal and professional challenges. Both were in industries where they felt like outsiders, and both chose to respond with love, resilience, and a focus on community. They didn't just survive, they thrived. But let's be real for a moment. Maintaining a positive heart posture isn't always easy, especially when you're in the thick of adversity. It's not about ignoring your pain or pretending everything is fine when it's clearly not. It's not about plastering on a fake smile and spouting positive affirmations while your world is falling apart. No, maintaining a positive heart posture is about acknowledging your challenges while choosing to approach them with love and optimism. It's about saying, yes, this situation sucks, but how can I grow from it? How can I use this to become stronger, wiser, more compassionate? This brings us to our second key takeaway from Marzetta's story: resilience in adversity. Building a business is tough enough, but doing it while going through personal turmoil, that requires a special kind of strength. It's like trying to plant a garden in the middle of a tornado. It seems impossible, and yet some people manage to do it. Marzetta's experience teaches us that it's crucial to focus on the bigger picture and the purpose of your business, rather than letting personal challenges derail your goals. It's about keeping your eyes on the prize, even when that prize seems to be moving further away. Let's look at another example that illustrates this point. Felicia Ann Rose Inuha, host of the Trill MBA show, discusses strategies for Black women to gain visibility and get promoted in corporate America without burning out. Now, corporate America might seem worlds away from Marzetta's wedding venue or Kezia's water company, but the principles of resilience apply just the same. Felicia emphasizes the importance of understanding company power dynamics, clarifying what visibility means, and building strategic relationships with influential people. In other words, she's talking about maintaining a resilient heart posture in a challenging environment. It's like playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. You need to think several moves ahead and understand the true nature of the game. By focusing on these strategies, Black women can navigate the hurdles of corporate spaces, including microaggressions and lack of advocates. It's not about changing who you are to fit into a broken system. It's about maintaining your integrity and your positive heart posture while strategically positioning yourself for success. What Felicia's advice, Kezia's story, and Marzetta's journey have in common is this: they all highlight the importance of strategic action and resilience in overcoming professional challenges. It's about maintaining that positive heart posture, even when the odds seem stacked against you. It's about choosing love and resilience, not as a naive response to adversity, but as a powerful strategy for success. Now, let's talk about the third and perhaps most powerful lesson from Marzetta's journey: love as a foundation. This might sound a bit touchy-feely for a business podcast, but stick with me here. When Marzetta says that love grows where your heart goes, she's not just talking about romantic love. She's not suggesting we all start hugging our competitors or sending Valentine's cards to our difficult clients. No, she's talking about a broader, more encompassing kind of love, one that can serve as the foundation for both business and personal relationships. It's about approaching your work, your colleagues, your clients with a heart posture of love and genuine care. Think about it. And when you approach your work with love, what changes? Suddenly, challenges become opportunities for growth. Difficult conversations become chances to deepen understanding. Setbacks become stepping stones to greater success. It's like putting on a pair of love-tinted glasses. The world doesn't change, but your perception of it does, and that changes everything. This idea of love as a foundation ties back to the importance of building connections and supportive networks. Remember Kezia Williams? Her success wasn't just about her individual resilience. It was also about the community she built around her, the relationships she fostered, the support system she created. It's like she created a web of love and support that could catch her if she fell, but more importantly, lift her higher than she could go alone. By choosing to cultivate love and positivity, even in challenging situations, you create a supportive and successful environment. This doesn't mean you'll never face difficulties, but it does mean you'll have the emotional resources and the community support to weather those difficulties when they come. It's like building a storm shelter. You hope you never need it, but when the storm hits, you're glad it's there. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I actually put it into practice? I'm not running a wedding venue or a water company. I'm just trying to survive in my 9-to-5 job. Well, that's where the rubber meets the road, isn't it? So let me give you some concrete steps you can take to start shifting your heart posture today. First, start your day with intention. Before you check your email or scroll through social media, before you let the world tell you how you should feel, take a moment to set your heart posture for the day. What attitude do you want to bring to your work? How do you want to interact with others? Setting this intention can help you navigate challenges with grace and positivity. It's like choosing your emotional outfit for the day. Do you want to wear the ratty old sweatpants of negativity or the power suit of positivity? Second, practice gratitude. Even in the midst of difficulty, there's always something to be grateful for. Maybe it's a supportive friend, a lesson learned, or simply the strength to keep going. Focusing on gratitude can help shift your heart posture from fear or resentment to love and appreciation. It's like flipping a switch in your brain. Suddenly, the world looks a little brighter. Third, build your support network. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Seek out mentors and peers who understand your journey. Remember, love grows where your heart goes. So invest your heart in relationships that nourish and support you. It's like creating your own personal cheer squad. They'll be there to celebrate your victories and help you up when you stumble. Fourth, reframe challenges as opportunities. When you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? How can this help me grow? This reframing can transform your heart posture from one of defeat to one of resilience and growth. It's like turning lemons into lemonade. Sure, it's sour at first, but with the right attitude and a little sugar, it can become something sweet. Finally, pay it forward. As you cultivate a heart posture of love in your own life and business, look for opportunities to spread that love to others. Maybe it's mentoring a young entrepreneur, supporting a colleague through a tough time, or simply offering a kind word to someone who needs it. Remember, the love you give comes back to you multiplied. It's like planting seeds of kindness. You might not see the results immediately, but eventually you'll have a whole garden of goodwill. Now, I want to circle back to Marzetta's story. Remember, she built a wedding venue, a place dedicated to love and union while going through a divorce. That's no small feat. It would have been so easy for her to become bitter, to lose faith in love, to give up on her dream. It would have been understandable if she had said, love, hi, let me tell you about love, and proceeded to build a divorce law firm instead. But instead, she chose a different path. She chose to be a conduit of love, to create a space where others could celebrate their love stories, even as her own was ending. That's not just resilience, that's alchemy. She took the lead of her pain and transformed it into the gold of purpose. That's the power of a positive heart posture. It's not about denying your pain or pretending everything is perfect. It's not about toxic positivity or ignoring real problems. It's about choosing to approach life with love, resilience, and optimism, even when, especially when things are tough. It's about saying, yes, this hurts, but it will not define me. Yes, this is challenging, but it will not defeat me. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a challenge. Over the next week, pay attention to your heart posture. Notice how you approach challenges, how you interact with others, how you talk to yourself. Are you coming from a place of fear, resentment, or scarcity? Or are you coming from a place of love, abundance, and possibility? Then consciously choose to shift your heart posture towards love and positivity. It might feel awkward or forced at first, like trying on a new pair of shoes, but stick with it. Remember, love grows where your heart goes. The more you practice this, the more natural it will become. Marzetta Landry's story is a powerful reminder that our heart posture can change the trajectory of our lives and businesses. By choosing love, resilience, and positivity, we can overcome even the toughest challenges and create success on our own terms. We can turn our pain into purpose, our challenges into opportunities, our setbacks into comebacks. So let me ask you this. Where will you choose to grow love in your life and business? How will you become a conduit of love in your own unique way? What would change if you approached your next challenge, your next meeting, your next interaction with a heart posture of love? The answers to these questions could very well be the key to unlocking your next level of success and fulfillment. They could be the difference between merely surviving and truly thriving. They could be the catalyst for transforming not just your own life, but the lives of those around you. Remember, your heart posture matters. It's not just about what happens to you, but how you choose to respond. It's about the energy you bring into a room, the attitude you bring to a challenge, the love you choose to cultivate even in the face of adversity. So I challenge you, choose love, choose resilience, choose to be a conduit of positivity in a world that desperately needs it. Choose to see the opportunity in every difficulty, the lesson in every setback, the potential for growth in every challenge. Your heart posture is your superpower. It's the lens through which you view the world and the energy you bring to every situation. By consciously choosing a heart posture of love and resilience, you have the power to transform not just your own life and business, but to create ripples of positive change that extend far beyond yourself. So go forth and let your heart lead the way. Let love be your compass, resilience your armor, and purpose your destination. The world is waiting for the unique gift that only you can bring. And remember, no matter what challenges you face, no matter how dark the night may seem, love grows where your heart goes. Now it's your turn. How will you change your heart posture? How will you become a conduit of love in your own life and business? The choice is yours and the time is now. Let's make the world a little brighter, one heart posture at a time.